Hey guys, do check Lifestyle here, back with another video. Mr. Hill here, who's a Congress member in the USA, is calling out Gary Gensler. He's taking him apart, he's calling out his losses. He's not happy with the way in which Gary Gensler has been operating within the US and his attacks on the innovation and the market in general. And he's held a lot of innovation back in America, unfortunately, and I think they're calling for his head now. Anyway, let me play you the video. It's only 1 minute and 10 seconds long, so listen.
I think the SEC under Chairman Gensler has lost credibility with a lot of market participants, issuers, investors, because of 61 rules dumped out on the market. Ivory tower ideas without any analytic or statutory framework to support them. He's lost respect here on Capitol Hill on both sides of the aisle due to his flagrant just ignoring the statutory obligation of cost-benefit analysis that actually stands up to a cost-benefit analysis, and his flagrant shortening of comment periods. And finally, having lost in the court of public opinion, now the chairman is losing where it really hits his resume. He's losing in the federal court's opinion. Being accused of the commission of being arbitrary and capricious is not something I would want on my resume were I a staff lawyer at the SEC. And so I'd like to enter in the record today's Wall Street Journal editorial, Gary Gensler loses again. Thank you.
So he's calling him out, guys. Arbitrary, capricious, called out in the courts. Not good for him at the moment, I don't think. Problem is, you still have people like Elizabeth Warren who are basically talking crap about digital assets. It's been proven that digital assets are only 1% of fraudulent transactions, whereas money today, the fiat system that we have today is so corrupt. It's unbelievable. Yet you'll have this woman here call out stuff that she knows is a lie. And I'm going to play you another video. This is only 15 seconds long from Thinking Crypto after this, where they are going to talk about Gary Gensler again. But, you know, Gary Gensler is part of the old guard, the old system, and he's still trying to hang on to that. And I think a lot of that is as well, they're still trying to make as much money as they can from the old system before it switches. Anyway.
Last year, you wrote that, quote, in their attempt to avoid being traced, illegal actors have adopted ever more sophisticated cryptocurrency technologies, such as non-custodial wallets.
See, this is crap, right? They want to attack digital wallets, right? Especially self-custody wallets. So basically, if you have a custodial wallet, your own wallet, self-custody wallet, you have your keys. You're in charge of that. Nobody can take your crypto from you unless you give them your keys, right? This lady here wants to attack that very same thing, so it can be centralized, stay on exchanges, and if they want, they can attack an exchange or take the money off the exchange from you. This is all about control. This woman here. She does not like the idea of them not being able to have control over your money and your life. I hear from Kobe Carbone, Chamber of Digital Commerce, and Tony from Thinking Crypto, where they're going to talk about what's next, especially if the SEC loses this next Coinbase lawsuit.
What's the talk in DC? Are folks anticipating Coinbase could win their suit against the SEC?
I think so. Optimism is at an all-time high. Following the XRP case, following the Grayscale decision, people are looking at this like, man, anything can happen. If Coinbase is going to be successful with their motion to dismiss, and they're going to move on from the SEC as enforcement action here, you're going to get a lot of questions in DC. We already saw them after the Ripple case, where there were House Democrats who were sitting on the sidelines for the last few years saying, all right, Gary Gensler, you say that you're going to regulate the entire industry. You say you have authority. We will believe you until the courts tell us you don't have that authority. And that's when the first time when that XRP case happened, was the first time that I saw members of Congress reach out to us saying, oh, we have questions. What's going on here? If Coinbase is granted a motion to dismiss, and it is another, and I would say massive loss for the SEC, those questions are only going to intensify.
What's the talk in DC?
People are looking at this like,
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. To close this out, right, you're going to hear from Tom Lee. He's on CNBC Market, where he talks about the Bitcoin ETF being a bigger thing than most people realize. Anyway, let me play you the videos. I'm going to play you like 1 minute of it. Okay, hold on. Let's get going.
You're still a Bitcoin bull?
Yes.
I want to end our conversation on that because I think it's the best performing asset class of the year.
Yeah.
Certainly one of them. It's up more than 100%. So what's your view of it here? And why has it been going up the way it has been recently?
Well, there's a couple things. One is it's been real buying. So there's real money institutional buying. We can see it in the CME volumes at all-time highs. And we know Asia has been buying again, and they've been absent. So this is true people wanting to get in. It's been a good sound money story, especially as we worry about Washington.
ETF optimism too? Is that where you're going to go also?
Yeah, the ETF I think is far bigger than people realize because, again, supply is going to be only 12 million a day after the halvening. ETF could be $100 million a day of demand.